How's it going, guys? This is my vlog for the month of April. I should have been doing some vlogs these last few months, but didn't get around to it. Mainly because I've been either doing two things, which are working or sleeping. When you're busy adulting, you either got two options. You got work or you got sleep. And for some reason, I have been having a lot of difficulty with that gray area where you're trying to determine what you can do with your life if it's not work or sleep. This is kind of in that gray area, although I'm trying to make more of this as an actual routine that I can add to my schedule. But for the most part, what I'm doing is for leisure purposes. I enjoy making vlogs, blogs. I enjoy just the idea that I can speak my mind and have a platform to do so. So, a recent update on my life, I lost my credit card, which was really dumb. Of course, it was dumb. Why would it not be dumb? And it happened to be in a wallet that has been disintegrating the last few years, so the idea that the credit card went AWOL is not exactly a surprise to me. The credit card also happened to be falling apart itself because the magnetic stripe has not been working very well, so it was just as well that I would lose this card. However, you don't quite realize how handicapped you feel when you have no credit card, because you only have the cash you have at hand to be able to do very simple things like buy food, and especially for buying gas. And since I only have $14 in cash, which is going into gas, it makes it a little difficult to try to do anything in life. So not only is the card gone, but I also realized today that my internet is conked out for some reason. It has nothing to do with not having bills paid or anything, but it has to do with the fact that Cox Cable's kind of missing the boat here. So the internet is gone, and I'm making a vlog, and there's no way for me to upload this until the internet is available. So there's something really strange about not being able to do much except to be creative. Now that's the whole point of this video, is that I wanted to turn my folly into opportunity. So if I can't really work right now, and I've told my supervisor I can't because there's really no way for me to get around anywhere without a card, and in this case I can't even do simple tasks like keep up with emails because the internet is out. Luckily I have a little bit of internet on my iPhone, but the internet has been slow on this too, so I can only assume that there's something going on with the cell phone towers or just something going on with the Wi-Fi. I haven't been able to figure out what the issue is. But in the meantime, turning opportunity into folly, I've been able to catch up on DVDs that I've been wanting to buy for a while. So I got Blade Runner, this really sweet Blade Runner steelbook. You can't get this in the United States, interestingly enough. You have to get it from a completely different country that Donald Trump does not like. So it's a really nice Blu-ray. It's got beautiful artwork. I love artwork. I don't really like the cover art of the Blade Runner 2049 Blu-ray that is readily available, so I got this one, and I think it was worth the extra cash. I also got, finally, John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13. I've been wanting to get this movie for a little while. I really enjoyed this because it's pretty much a grindhouse film by John Carpenter. It was when he had very little money. It's a great movie. It's a reconfiguration of Howard Hawks' Rio Bravo, which is also an excellent movie, which I need to get eventually. But this is a great modernization of that storyline. I got Chris Columbus's first film, Adventures in Babysitting, which is really fun. I really enjoy this movie a lot. It's very funny and it's very inventive, so added to my collection. And a movie I grew up with, Across the Universe, on Blu-ray. Gorgeous on Blu-ray, just wonderful visuals to see in crystal clear clarity. And Julie Taymor, one of the best female directors working today. I hope she makes more movies like this, and like the movie Titus, which I've owned since I was growing up. So I recommend that movie as well, by Julie Taymor. I also bought 2 LPs recently. Been wanting to get my vinyl collection up to date, so I got... It is the song that has been given the most radio airplay in the history of radio airplay. This song essentially is the most popular song in the world. It's a gorgeous song. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. Like, if not my top #1 song, it's at least in the top 5. And I got Johnny Mathis's Greatest Hits, which has Chances Are, which is a very famous song too. That's probably in the top 10, if not top 15 for my personal favorite songs. So I'm really happy that I got those LPs. I plan to get a lot more 45s and 78s for my collection. Why? Because I'm a nostalgic twerp and I like old stuff. I don't know why. I like new stuff too, but for some reason I have this weird obsession that one day I will make a bomb-proof basement at my own place, and I will put all the greatest pieces of art in there, whether they're duplicates, reproductions, or simple DVDs, and put them in there so that if the whole world was wiped out, at least something existed in a bomb-proof basement. This is a weird thing. Yeah, it's completely insane, but that's kind of the strange objective I've had for a while, that I've been wanting to do something like that. Something crazy. You gotta have at least one crazy obsession in life, and for some reason, to me, it's that. I got a new microphone, which is really cool. This little bad boy right here. It comes with its own little stand, which is very easily adjustable. And although the sticker seems to want to keep coming off on this, it's actually a really cool little thing, which I can use on my new vlogs as of now. And got a new program to go with it called Audacity that works very well for simple sound audio recordings. It reminds me a lot of a sound recorder from the old Windows days that was just a very simple software that was just one track, but this one gives you stereo track, which is really nice. So Audacity, if you want to know what that is, Audacity, Audacity. So back to the subject of turning folly into opportunity, I'm hoping to be able to work on some more scripts. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and it's been, of course, an overloaded schedule with work and editing this feature film for producer Shari Flaherty, which has been a difficult process because it's kind of an uphill battle to make that movie look good. And it will look good, and it'll be at least watchable, I think, and that's something that is important. And the other thing besides these vlogs that I will hopefully be able to get to soon is not only a new YouTube video about the next film I want to do a review on, but hopefully I'll be able to get to some more animation as well. I need to buy some software. When I went and visited NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters convention, there was a really great bit of software that I wanted to look into that I thought was really great. It will be right up there with Adobe Flash. I think that would be really good to learn, and that's on my next list of objectives to pay off, that and a new laptop. So there's some things that I've been wanting to do for a while that I am now thinking about in my moment of occupational absence. One of the other things I was telling a very good friend of mine who is a little bit down lately was trying to find ways to make yourself happy with the materials you have at hand. One of the things I asked him was, what is the state of your living condition? Like, what does it look like? And he pretty much explained that it was kind of messy. He moved in like months ago, but nothing's really organized, just mess of things everywhere. And I told him, well, one of the things you need to do, and I've been getting some questions about this, is you gotta decorate your room to make it look like a place that you can wake up to and feel really happy to be in this space. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than waking up and seeing artwork that you really, really like. So as you see around me, I have artwork that is devoted to things that I really admire, so that when I wake up in the morning, I go, oh wow, this is my brain spilled all over the wall. And it doesn't have to be my artwork, it just has to be things that inspire me. Simply inspiration. So like on one section of the wall above the window, I've got actors and actresses that I really like. I have even engineers that I really like, such as Nikola Tesla and Hedy Lamarr. Hedy Lamarr was a famous actress, and she also was an engineer. Look it up. I have this Picasso reproduction that I really love, and little bits of this and that. I have this poster about bipolar disorder that I really love. I have a Jaws poster. I have some things like a playbill and book covers and a picture of Raymond Chandler, a painting of Raymond Chandler. I have more inspirational quotes that, when put together, actually form a sentence. I have images of the human form that I consider incredibly beautiful that I have peppered all over the wall. I have more movie or TV series inspired art that I really love. These are just bits of fan art that I really admire, so I put them on the wall, and I have a James Bond poster and a Jaws clock and an Exorcist thing beneath that. I have a number of little things that just when I look at it, it just makes me happy. And I told him that. I said, hey man, you just gotta decorate your room and hopefully you'll feel a lot better emotionally, because it's something that puts you in a good spot, puts you in a good place. And speaking about art, if one was curious about the art that I did make, I have this little number, which I really enjoy. I think this is one of my best things I've done. It's inspired by the first feature that I ever attempted to put together. If at First You Don't Succeed was the name of the movie. So it's the perception of things. That's not the name of it, but that's essentially what that whole thing is about. And I have this one I'm still working on. It's really kind of neat. It's supposed to be kind of a high angle view of this woman with a scarf. Still working on it, trying to figure out the color scheme and what I want to do with it and such. I think it will be really, really cute when it's done. So I think I don't have a name for it either. It's just something that I thought of. I was not actually inspired by anything when I drew it. I just simply started drawing a woman, and this is what it turned out to be. And I like it. I enjoy what it's come out to. This is a Jackson Pollock that I made as a kid. I kind of had this weird idea when I was like 6 to make a painting of pretty much a gigantic explosion. And I think I drew, if you look at it carefully, North America on this. So it's pretty much a nuclear war done beautifully. So if nothing works out between North Korea and South Korea, we might get this. You heard it here first. So I don't really have a name for this either. I think maybe it was something like Explosion Implosion or something like that, because when you're 7 you're obsessed with things exploding. So anyway, that was something that I have put on my wall that is of actually my design. And yeah, it's stuff that I admire and I enjoy that I've made. I always picture that there'll be a lot more stuff on the walls that is not mine that I can look at, because I have a much more I have more appreciation of what human beings do than what I've done myself. So I think that's just something that I will be able to always count on in the future, is that kind of material on the walls. So in closing, you know, this is just a simple vlog to kind of explain what's been going on in my life and the things that I have been thinking about and have been enjoying, and things I've been trying to pontificate to the next best solution. So hopefully I'll get the next video up soon, and I'll keep you guys up to date as usual. So till then, Greg Van Cott of FlikerTheatre channel, and I'll see you guys next time.